Welcome, everybody.
Welcome, everybody, to another fantastic episode 13.
Oh, we were skipping that one, right?
Why are we skipping that? No,
Isn't it 14?
No, just we take the good, the bad, everything. You know that.
Fine.
The last one was episode 12. We had a lag in the audio, and I hope this time nothing happened.
Yeah.
And
so it's going. This is going. We should
hopefully everything is going. We should be good.
We should be just good.
Yes. Shout out to our awakening, amazing, great audience that we have. Our subscribers, 246.
You count them. Holy moly.
Yes.
What if it gets like thousands? Are you still
Yes,
going to...
every time. All subscribers are a blessing, and every person that decides to subscribe, they deserve our full attention because we do this for ourselves. However, we cannot neglect that we have an audience. So even if we have an audience of one, it matters.
One day you'll go to the market and somebody in the store will be like, "Oh, I didn't like what you said last time."
It's okay. You just welcome everything as long as it's constructive criticism.
Yeah, sometimes people take things too serious.
Yes, they do. Yes, unfortunately, yes.
Everybody's point of view changes from time to time as well. So if we say something one time, it might change, or don't get it personal when it doesn't.
Well, that's the beauty of it. Like in today's world, everybody has a voice. With social media, everybody can chime in and tell their own. So it's how it works, and we just adapt, and everybody has something to say. I was watching somebody on X the other day. Somebody wrote, "Not everybody deserves a podcast." Because there's so many of them, so many podcasts around.
That's true.
And it's in the millions now. I'm not sure about the number specifically.
I think 5-6 years ago, there was a boom, boom. And those people who started that time, they probably gained the biggest audience.
Yes. Now
it's obviously harder, but it doesn't mean that we cannot put our voice in there.
If you're an early adopter of a podcasting at the beginning, you had a larger audience because, of course, not everybody was on YouTube back then. So that was
correct.
That was different. So what's new?
Not very much.
It's been a long week.
Yeah, we didn't record for almost 2 weeks, right? Because that time we recorded on Sunday.
Yeah.
Now it's Thursday.
Yeah.
We'll try to make it on Friday as always.
Yes, we try.
It's apparently our day. Yeah. I'm working on I was working on the videos we made for other channel mostly. So we are set for next few weeks.
Yes.
I've been putting some more work to my song, which might be one day out.
Oh, you're working on a song.
Correct. If not everybody might know.
Well, you don't want to tell. So my motto is don't tell anybody about your intentions.
Correct. But I just want to say that I've been in the music for over 16 years for now. So the knowledge I gained for the different instruments, for the music theory, I just would like to finally make my dream come true and create something myself,
You can, and then once it's ready, you can just publish it on a
YouTube,
social media platform,
totally.
And if it goes, it goes.
Yeah, totally. And so whenever it's going to be ready, then record a music video and just try, Yeah, I've been playing some piano. I have the piano lesson soon.
So how many years has been since you've been playing piano?
16.
16
or
years.
17 almost.
17, and you're actually 23?
Yeah. First time I touched the piano when I was 6. My parents took me to, there was a little school. Yeah. But there was very they didn't even have a real piano. They have all, those electronic keyboards. And that time when you're learning first time, it's the best when you have a real instrument, because all the touch and it's super important at the beginning to focus on your hand, that it's in the proper position, not stress. Because most people, when you start, they will be playing and the fingers are going here, there, and your hand like this, finger. No, you need to focus to do that. And then I remember that time. And then I went to public school to like get real.
Do you think playing the piano has an impact on the way you're built, your hands? Like, would it be more suited for people that have thinner, longer fingers?
Yes, so that's the thing. I had a friend. He is very successful. He even played in Carnegie Hall in New York. He was from the same class from my teacher. And the teacher still is my great friend. He's an amazing teacher. And he taught me all the tricks. And then this guy, his hand was like this much longer than mine. So obviously his ability to play was like just better. He could play easier.
Yeah.
Because the range, it's like if you have bigger range, it's better for you.
Yes.
So and also, but the thing is that's what they told me. The talent in piano playing, it's only like 10%. The rest is just hard work.
10%?
10% of talent.
Wow.
Only. It's hard work. If you're starting from scratch, you need to have like somebody who really understands the music and can guide you in the proper direction, show you all the tricks, and like make sure that your hand looks good. Because if you start learning and you will play in not a good way, and you're making basic mistakes, you're screwed already. To make sure that. That's why
it takes a lot of practice, I think.
Yes, that's why I feel like in the good position to teach other people, because I've been to the school for years, and I had some lessons before with other people, and I can see, I can listen, my rhythm is good, so I can make sure that the person is like have a good start or like keeps going, you know what I mean? Because it's like, it's tough thing. It's not like that you will sit at the piano and after 2 lessons you will play the song.
Yeah.
No, it's like months, years then. Like, it's like...
Have you ever watched the movie Groundhog Day?
What is that?
It's Bill... What's the name of the... I had to find it.
Okay.
He's a famous actor. Bill Murray.
Okay.
He was also in Ghostbusters, very old movie. Yeah. So what happens is that he's a reporter, and he has to go to this small town to report on Groundhog Day, and there is the little animal that says if he sees his shade, we're gonna have 6 more weeks of winter. If not, winter is over. You know. And it was something stupid, and he really despised to go there. He didn't like it. And then what happens is that they want to leave, and he goes away, but they cannot leave the town because there is a snowstorm. And then he goes back to sleep at the hotel. Next morning, he wakes up, and he listens to the same music of the previous day. So what happened is that he is going to repeat each day, every day, because he was like a kind of a prick before. So there was like a journey for him to become a better person. And throughout the day, he meets the same people, the same things, like the same person that says hi to him from high school. And he meets the guy every time again. And then he chooses to spend this time to do some good. And he starts learning some skills. So he goes to this lady using the time that he has, because he repeats the same day over and over. And every time, even if he dies, he just wakes up again next morning.
Okay.
And so he goes to this lady every day learning the piano. And he goes for so long that he becomes really good at it, playing the piano. And then he learns how to shave ice and... Wow. Yeah, no, you should watch. It's a fun. I think it's an ideal Christmas movie too.
Okay.
You know? Yeah.
I know Christmas is coming. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you watch any good movies recently or shows?
I didn't even finish The Suits.
Oh, you haven't?
Well, the problem is that I loved it so much, but the thing is that the end is like there is no Mike, no Rachel, so like the last couple, I still have a couple episodes left, but it's not the same. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's not the same. So I would rather watch the whole thing again instead of those last couple episodes. But I didn't really have the focus to watch something lately. How about you?
Yeah, so the animal in Groundhog Day is a woodchuck.
Okay.
It's a little animal that they build dams in rivers and
Makes
stuff.
sense.
So
what did you
watch? I watched, maybe I didn't mention it on the last podcast, but I watched V for Vendetta.
You did. We talked about that.
I told you?
Yeah.
And that is fucking incredible. And there's this...
I have it on my list.
And there is this piece where he says a bunch of words with the V.
Okay.
And I found this thing here, and I just wanted to read it.
What is that?
So when he meets the girl, he's like this vigilante, right? In this utopic world where there is a government that is like the same thing as the Nazis. Like you cannot go out at night. You have to go back home by a certain hour. There is this man that is only in power. And there's this guy here. And the plot is fantastic. The history of it.
Wow.
So every time he says like these words with the V, it's fucking great. So I will try to read it, but I don't know if... So this is the part where he meets the girl. And he says, and voila. Just listen how many words with the V. In view, a vaudevillain vicariously and villain by of fate. Oh, wow. No mere veneer is a vestige populi, how vanished this valorous of a bygone stands vivified to vanquish and virulent vanguarding, vouchsafing vicious and violation, the only vengeance held as not in vain. Value of such vindicate and the virally viciousoise veers. It's fucking,
I don't understand half of those words.
And he says the actor.
Wow.
The actor. I always forgot the fucking name of the actors. It's crazy. The actor, he did Agent Smith in Matrix.
Okay.
Let me see the actor. You should watch this. It's man.
I have it on my list. What was the name again? The
V for Vendetta.
Okay.
Yeah, Hugo Weaving.
Okay.
He did also The Lord of the Rings. It's insane. Beautiful movie. Beautiful.
So last time they were talking a lot about the guy Matthew Perry from France.
Yeah.
He passed away.
Oh, yeah.
I think, that was a good actor. Have you watched Friends? The TV show?
Yes, I did.
Is it good? I never... it's more like a casual, right?
No, one of those sitcoms that I really liked has always been... that I really watched from season 1 to season 10, How I Met Your Mother.
That's pretty popular.
That's a nice one.
I watched last couple months ago, The Rookie. It's also like kind of chill.
Yeah, I watched a few episodes of that.
I like it. I mean, it's fun. I really like the main character.
It's good at the beginning, but then it just gets like slower. I mean, it's kind of it goes on a rinse, wash, and repeat.
Yes, it's like basically the same characters, and like they're just playing around, like some relationships here and there. I mean, that was like at night, like before bed time. I didn't really put much attention on that. Just
and then I'm focusing more on older movies because I think that the story making, it's like the plots.
There was a great movie about music.
Yeah.
With
the actors.
Mozart. That was super popular older movie.
Older with Mozart?
Yeah, I gotta find it one time and send it to you.
Maybe I watched it.
Amadeus.
Yes.
That's a great movie.
Beautiful.
Have you seen that?
Yes.
I've seen like 10 times.
That's kind of like in the same historical movie like Farinelli,
Yeah, you showed me the parts.
The actor is really good. So I was saying, like watching older movies, like with actors, and I don't know, I have this idea that they were like fantastic, like movies from a different time. So I was watching.
Plus, they didn't have all those CGI, all the shit.
No, nothing.
That was pure acting.
Kevin Costner dances with wolves.
I've heard about that.
It's a 3-hour movie, and it's crazy. It's kind of like a epic. It's really good.
I mean, we still have some good movies at the moment, but I believe that now it's mostly focused on money. Like even like we all loved the Fast and Furious. but all the like oldest chapters, they were like different. Now it's more like.
Well, so you know that the MCU, the Marvel universe, they just released another movie called The Marvels, and it kind of bombed at the box office with the lowest box office ever, with $47 million.
Wow.
And they spent like 250 millions maybe to make it.
So I guess Taylor Swift beat them.
It's like, yeah, because people are tired of this. They call it the MCU because what happened is that the producers, so Marvels, they've been making so much content, overwhelming.
But how can you like keep it up? Like
no. The other worst thing is that they created characters. They replaced like the male superheroes. They put them on a lower scale, on a lower level, and they introduced new female superheroes. And most of them did not really go through the hero journey because they put these characters that they're like good at everything. They say that they're better than men in everything, and they're not humble. They haven't had a developed backstory. So people are kind of tired of seeing this kind of feminist rhetoric being pushed. Oh, we have flickering lights.
Pissing me off.
Well, just keep them there.
No, I'm just gonna change the.
Just gonna check. Is that one that is flickering? This one is good.
No. The blue.
Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah, but it's like people are tired of the same thing over and over.
Well, I am tired too.
And there's also this thing saying like we starting to have a superhero movie fatigue that they pushed like for 10 years.
Too much.
Successful at it.
Too much.
And
I was never into that much, honestly.
I was. I mean, not really. Like I didn't watch every movie specifically, but once after Endgame, the Avengers, I started really like getting detached. I couldn't.
Yeah, but there's still like I'm trying to say that there's still a couple good movies. Like, have you seen The Green Book?
No, I have not.
You should watch it. It's I believe 2018, but it's oh my god, it's like older movie created right now about the beautiful relationship. So there is a Italian guy who is like the bodyguard of the African American guy, who is the pianist, jazz pianist, and during
I've seen that. Yes,
and it's created this time when the different races were like discriminated.
Yeah, racist relationship.
Correct.
Yeah. And you have this the guy, the bodyguard. He's actually like having a different role than the pianist.
Yes.
And there's this.
And they become beautiful friends and go through all the shit together. What is his name? The actor? What? He's great. Is he actually Italian?
No.
He's Italian last name sure.
No. He's done Viggo Mortensen.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
He did Aragorn in Lord of the Rings.
I thought he's Italian.
And he also did Captain Fantastic.
Yeah, that's a good actor. That's a really good actor. So
yeah.
Did you like this movie?
No, I did not watch it.
Oh, you didn't? Okay, you've heard. Yeah. You should watch it.
Yeah, no, I just watched the trailer of it. Yep.
You should watch it. I went to movie theater and I went another week again. I was back in the day very like into movie theaters. So
well, what I see with modern movies is like there's mostly this ideology push, and there's over reliance, especially on the sci-fi movies, over reliance on CGI.
Correct. It's too much.
Yeah.
Like even the Fast and Furious I mentioned before, it's like too much. It's for me too much going on at the moment. I mean, I will still go and watch it, but like it's like going down. Like 7 episode was alright, but then 8 was like not really, and then 9th I thought it's way too much, and then they create another one.
Well, it's a franchise at that point, and they just try to make as much money as they can.
They should know where to stop. You know what I mean? Like some soccer players going to Arabia instead of retiring. Have you heard that they want to bring Al Nassr to Champions League?
Oh wow!
That's what I was reading the
article.
Al
Nassr is a Saudi team.
Correct.
Saudi soccer team. Yeah.
The article I was reading, they said there was like a super they are like one of the 3 most popular teams in the world at the moment. So they are considering, reportedly, to bring them. I mean, that would be crazy at some point, but
I think Champions League is like only the continental Europe.
Well, technically, but if they...
Because they should have like a Middle East...
It's all equivalent. About this.
Because if you got Copa Libertadores, it's the same as the Champions League.
Correct. It's like FIFA, it's top, right?
Yeah.
And under FIFA, if FIFA decides,
because you have UEFA. That is the European.
Under FIFA, right?
Under FIFA.
So, I can kind of see that. I don't know if I'm happy about that or...
Hey, if they could bribe FIFA headquarters to move the World Cup in November a few years ago in the Middle East, because that's what happened.
Yeah.
They bribed the votes for the votes. So
they can do everything.
They can do everything.
Well, would you see Al Nassr in Champions? Would you enjoy it? And
I don't know.
Or you would lose it?
I don't care, honestly.
I kind of want to see Ronaldo in there.
As long as they're not playing against Juventus, but it's...
There was a good game, Chelsea, Manchester City, though.
4-4. Ooh.
That was crazy.
On fire. And I watched this Cagliari Inter, Internazionale. It's the team from Milan. There is this guy, Di Marco. He scored a goal from midfield.
But he lobbed the goalkeeper. That was the goal. Yeah, from the left side. Oh my God, yes. Beauty. I saw that.
What a beautiful goal, man.
Another thing, there was a bad thing, I think, in Wales, or because the player passed away and they canceled the league for some time.
I did not know that.
Really sad.
So, do you remember switch sports hockey? Do you remember that I showed you that video about that player that slit the throat because he raised the leg?
I remember.
So they arrested the guy.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh wow.
They arrested him.
Well,
I don't know if his name is Pengrave.
Do they have the rules on the?
Because they say it looked like voluntary. So they were trying to...
That's ridiculous.
Manslaughter arrest made in death of hockey star Adam Johnson.
Oh my God.
Is Matt Petgrave arrested for manslaughter? Yeah, they arrested him. He raised the leg.
What do you think about that?
I don't know. So, listen.
Let's say that in soccer, somebody put the ball so fast and so strong that the guy got in the face and something happens.
But this is not about the ball. It's your skates stay on the ice and you don't raise your leg at all. Because if you raise your leg and you point it toward your opponent, you got knives on your feet.
That's ridiculous. And it should not happen.
You literally aimed for the neck at that point, and you just cut the throat of the guy.
Disgusting.
And whatever. It's whatever.
I'm
sorry for the victim at that point and the family.
So sad.
But talking about hockey, I've been watching my son play.
Yeah, how is that going?
Oh my God, it's crazy. So it's his first year. He's 12. He's in Pee Wee B2.
Okay.
So they're B2. They're considered the lowest pick in the team. He has playing time. However, doesn't play for a long time because
it's a third line or something.
Yes. Okay. So the coach puts him in for a few seconds sometimes. And then he puts him out again, and he has another game tonight as well.
But you going?
Yeah, I'm going to watch it. Yeah. The thing is that it's his first year. His skating abilities are pretty good for a first year, but he still needs to have. He needs to work on his shot, puck handling, and a little bit technique overall. But hard work, man, it is there.
That's awesome.
We went for a practice one day, and the practice was at 11, from 11 to 12. And then they had open ice. And then the same night, he had a game, too. And he said, I want to stay for open ice. Can I stay? I said, yeah, go ahead.
Was it like open game or just like
no, just open to practice?
Okay.
So he stayed over until like he wanted to do more, and then he played the game. Then he told me he was a little bit sore.
It's
I said, well, you need to rest a little bit, you know.
It's okay.
And then every day they have a practice, and I mean, I really like that he's really engaged. And he told me at the end of the game, the team won. They won 4-2. And he said, I wanted to score a goal. I said, well, you need to get better first. I said, wish you were better. No, I said, don't wish it was easier. Wish you were better.
Yeah, totally.
So that's the main thing. So every time, if you feel like, that's not fair, I want to do this, I want to do that. No.
Just work to get there.
Yes. Put yourself aside and say, I want to improve. I want to get better at this. So I'm going to work my ass off. And I told him, I said, hard work beats talent. The same thing you said with piano.
90%, it's...
Give me a hardworking kid.
Yes.
That really wants to work himself.
Because somebody might be talented, but it's lazy, doesn't work out. You know.
Believe me, throughout my experience, I like to tell you the story.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was doing Taekwondo in the United States here, as soon as I moved, 2010, there was this guy. He was super tall, over 6 feet. His long legs, speed, power, reach. This man could just kick the shit out of you.
How old?
26. He was going to college, to a prestigious university. His father was a prestigious orthopedic surgeon, making hundreds of thousands per year, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
This guy had his own apartment, had a boat, the kid. Wow. And he was going to this prestigious university. He was playing basketball, but the guy wouldn't fucking work out. He didn't want to. He didn't want to go to practice.
And that's how he wastes the talent.
He did not want to go to practice.
That's how he wastes the talent.
He did not want to go to practice, and then something bad happened to him. In the sense that they discovered that he was having like underage parties with kids that were underage. With other teenagers, and then they arrested him. And
it is what it is.
But like the guy, man, the potential. That guy could have been really
top notch. Yes,
world champion. Holy shit! It's like.
That's what I'm saying. Like sometimes.
I mean, not that something bad happened to him. He got himself in trouble.
I know. It makes sense.
Voluntarily, like because of his own
stupid decisions.
Stupidity. Yeah,
it makes sense. So it's often like happens. Like, you know, there will be another kid who'll be shorter, less power, but work hard, and this kid will jump way over the. And I've seen taller players.
Yeah, I've seen both. When I had the Taekwondo school, the same. I had this kid. She was short for her age because she was born prematurely. But she had a fighting spirit like no other. Like she would stay longer for classes.
Yeah.
She didn't know how to kick, how to do a simple push-up, how to run, like how to do any exercise. And she learned, and she was kicking ass afterwards.
That's what they said about Ronaldo, that he's the first one on the venue when it comes to the practice, and he's the last one leaving.
Yeah.
And he's crazy.
Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
He was the same.
Mm-hmm. That's why those people are so successful. Like you can have the talent from whatever nature you got, but if you don't pursue, if you don't go ahead with that, you lose.
Yeah, Michael Jordan, the guy is obsessed. Is obsessed. Like
totally.
It's insane amount of work ethic, and the guy was like, he was at the very bottom of the bench when they first got him in high school, you know, and then he just worked hard, and he became the most successful basketball player in the world. It was like insane.
Everything is possible.
Yeah, it's possible if you really work hard at it. Yeah.
So shall we start with
we start? Yes, with our stories today.
you think should I start or you want to
start?
So
we're not the news. We just report fun facts.
Yeah.
I mean, we report like opinion pieces and things that we find around that are interesting and they're entertaining.
One more thing, since we're on the sport, the Petr Cech article I sent.
Petr
my
Cech.
God.
Yes.
He got the...
Petr Cech
He's 41.
A famous goalkeeper for Chelsea. He played for many years. Was he Russian?
He was Czech Republic.
Czech Republic.
Czech Republic.
Czech. No, well, the name is different. The strange thing about this guy, that he got injured to his head. Yes. And then he decided to wear a helmet all the time. Even if he looked stupid.
Well, the helmet got iconic.
Yeah.
And now he's 41 and he's playing in the first league of hockey.
He was one of the best at the time.
He was.
Yeah,
and now he's playing.
I don't know if he won 1 or 2 Champions League titles.
Not sure about that, but he played in Arsenal. He played in Chelsea, old Chelsea. With Chelsea, I'm sure he won 2012.
Yeah.
99% he was in the squad.
Yeah, he did. I'm pretty sure he did. Yeah.
I'm sure, because I watched the whole final 5 times at least. So should I start with the first topic? Yeah. So I have this, since we're still kind of in the Taylor Swift boom. I have the article, hardcore.
Oh, wait. 2011, 2012 season. He won. Yes.
Yeah, that's the 2012 May. Mm-hmm. So
what do we have here?
Hardcore Taylor Swift fans.
You're really just going with Taylor Swift all in, huh?
Have been
she's taken, man.
Camping outside a stadium for 5 months in Argentina. They've been mocked by local media and harassed by passersby. So she was performing in Argentina in November, beginning of November. And about 50 people coordinate each tent and earn points to be the closest to first inside.
Oh my God, 5 months.
And there's I've been waiting for over a decade for this day to come. A little more wait won't hurt, Elon, 25, told Insider. It's been 130 days since she and her Carpa Uno crew set came anticipating their favorite artist performance in Argentina.
So they were waiting for months.
For 5 months.
5 months.
And there is, I have another little story. More than 2.8 million people were on the waiting list for tickets. 3 million people.
Wow.
And Argentinian people got pissed because people from United States were going there to get cheaper tickets.
Of course. Same thing they did and they created inflation all over the place.
Yes.
Because hotels and locals started to charge
Yes.
They did the same when they went to the Scandinavian countries in Europe, in Northern Europe. In Norway, Sweden, Taylor Swift went there. There, the prices of the hotel skyrocketed. Totally. Local stores, just like everything.
That's crazy. And then the ladies are saying, we didn't expect her to come, and then she did. So it was obvious that we had to do what we had to do.
It's selfish,
narcissistic
talk.
The lady, Florencia Romeo, quit her job to dedicate herself to waiting in the line.
Wow. So, okay, what is the difference here between walking the Camino de Compostela and into devoting your life to be in line? Isn't this a religion? Apparently. A cult?
I think it's a new religion.
It's a cult. Yeah, it's a religion.
It got so big. That's why I'm bringing that topic, because it just got overwhelmingly big.
Yeah.
How long would you wait for the concert in the line? Your favorite artist?
If I buy the tickets for the concert for that day, I show up on that day, and then I wait in line like any other human being. It's when they had the concert here in Minneapolis, people waited for 8 hours or something in line.
Maybe, I don't know.
They waited for hours. Yeah, a long time.
Because the concerts I went usually, I just show up whenever they open the gate and just even wait in the line. I remember one concert that was in the Armory. I wait in the line for like over an hour, but there was just line to the security.
Yeah.
So I mean,
if you have the tickets, you don't.
Yeah, especially
potentially, but you're talking about Taylor Swift. So people buy these tickets months and months ahead. So they wanna.
That's the thing. Like I don't really like
but
get
don't
it.
You,
I don't get it.
Don't you have a life? Like that's silly. Like
I don't get it.
I don't know.
Like sometimes if I go like to the concert, sometimes I buy day before. I don't really care.
Decide to devote your life to Taylor Swift. That's crazy.
Maybe you don't have much going on. I don't know, but it's just ridiculous.
No,
right?
I would not. Yeah, and if those were my kids, I would say, "Hey, what are you doing?" It's like, come on, get back.
That's just get your shit together, right?
Yeah.
I mean, but if they want to, but I don't understand this.
Well, what's the difference waiting in front of an Apple store for all night?
Do people still wait to the Apple store?
Well, I don't know. Years ago, did that happen? Or like on Black Friday, people would just go wait outside the doors
to buy what they don't need.
And many stores are opening at midnight, so it's getting crazier and crazier. And there's the other thing that is funny is that they want to buy stuff they really don't need.
Don't need like you go
like a TV. Mostly it's like for TVs.
Yeah.
And then the prices are the same.
Should like buy the TV for podcast.
Say $14.99. We should one day. Yeah. It's like $8.99 on normal times, and then you go at the store and it shows $8.99. It was $12.99, for example.
But they get you. Like they show you that all those like magic prices. But at the end, if you ask yourself a question like, do I really need it?
I mean, it's a good time if you want to buy gifts for Christmas.
Maybe.
So you can save up some money.
That makes sense.
That will be it. So you want to go with my story?
What do you have?
Totally unrelated. It's about technology. It's about brain chips. It's about Neuralink. It's about Elon Musk. So apparently they were talking at the Joe Rogan Experience when Elon Musk went there. He said that we're going to start human trials for Neuralink. So Neuralink is this chip that they will implant, take a piece of your skull out, and put it in some specific region of your brain, I think. And it's going to make you like a superhuman at that point, like with different capabilities. Or even like for healthcare, it's going to help people that have some health issues like hearing or some nerve issues. Some people will be able to maybe become better, like even with eyesight, some of these things. It's like the fusion of biological material, human and technology. Just put them together to make a new... I think this will make a new species. But let me read this and then we talk. So from Business Insider, how brain chips can change you. So the article delves into Elon Musk's ambitious project, Neuralink, and its goal of implanting a computer chip in the human brain. While the company has progressed from animal testing to recruiting for human trials, the focus remains on medical applications, initially aiding paralyzed individuals. Musk's broader vision, however, extends to mainstream use, envisioning brain chips akin to a Fitbit in your skull. And then there's a context on the broader field of brain-computer interfaces, citing both medical successes like the cochlear implants and speculative no-medical applications, such as controlling virtual reality or receiving data inputs directly. And then there will be like cultural and ethical challenges because this transition from brain-computer interface are going to be from medical necessities to consumer products. Ethical concerns come to the forefront. Researchers note changes in personality and self-perception among BCI users. Interviews reveal instances of individuals feeling estranged from their former selves, raising questions about the impact of identity and autonomy. Dependence on these devices is highlighted, with some participants experiencing depression upon removal. The financial and maintenance challenges of BCI, coupled with the lack of universal standards, add complexity to the integration into everyday life. And the article says that the accelerating growth of neurotech industry and the urgency of ethical consideration are something that we need to worry about. And the potential is vast, and we need to be careful in considering using these things, because they're going to be like changing for us,
life changing.
And it's like you put like a computer inside your brain. So what's your thought?
Oh, well, so I told you that I had I met the guy who cut the like little implant here.
Yeah, to have
like
a
chip. Yeah, he had it. I think he had it somewhere here.
Yeah, they put it right here.
Yes,
here.
For some reason, yeah, that was here, and he could adjust this to put any card he wanted, or like anything with NFC, and just tap in the store, for example. But this is like way different story. This is like
so you just put a
brain.
To me, like having a phone, it's already a different human.
Correct.
Because
you have access to everything.
You have access to human knowledge in the palm of your hands.
Correct.
In that case, instead, you will have it in your brain. So they even say they even say that you can communicate with other people that have interface with Neuralink, and even think that they're like read their thoughts or something, you know?
Well, my concern is like how they can like change human body that much to like do that.
Well, they already do.
But do you think it's like real?
Maybe. Yeah. I mean, they're investing like billions on it, and they did animal studies already. But I still want to.
Would you sign up for that?
Not sign up, no. But then the other discrepancy is that, okay, what if this is successful, but it costs $500,000 to have that implanted, okay? And you have the first few individuals that try it, and those individuals acquire superhuman capabilities, superhuman intellect. And at the beginning, there will be a huge divide between the rich and the poor, because the rich will be far better than anybody else.
Yeah.
They'd be able to play the stock market, make successful trades, accomplish something great. Instead, the rest of the population that don't have the means will just be below. So this will create a divide. And until the price goes down and everybody can access it, they will be light years ahead, because there will be version 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And I don't know, it's
interesting.
But it's something that we need to look at. So I say humans, we are evolving. I mean, to some extent, we are de-evolving. Yeah. Let me tell you why.
Some point.
So I don't know if you ever seen the picture of the Homo sapiens, the Neanderthal, the Homo sapiens.
Saw that. Yeah.
And then there is, so we go from chimp to humanoid, and now we're going back down, because we got the phone, looking at the phone, and we're going down, because in the end, I think it's true. We're changing.
Because like, look how many people, they don't want to like go and hang out in the real life because they have phones.
Socially, of course. Oh, yes.
You know, like I see that like that far many less people is like interested in activities like it used to be, you know.
But even like it's okay, just even like humans have been around for about 200,000 years. So from the first time they discover, we just got hunter-gatherers. And then the birth of agriculture. There was a shift there, a huge shift that hunter-gatherers did something with their bodies. They had to work hard to get the food. Instead, agricultural revolution brought something different. You had the first cities. Everybody was worried preparing and the harvest and planting and the seeds and hard fucking work to carry the buckets of water from the river to the land, and until they found out first irrigation. But it's like you got the hunter-gatherers, they were free, and the agricultural societies, they were like enslaved by making sure that they will make food.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a shift there because you change. I think there's a different type of evolution. And today, we don't have to do any of that because we have machines.
Yeah.
So we're becoming softer.
Look how...
we're becoming softer.
Look how past like couple 100 years changed like the whole thing, right?
No, look at the last 50.
The
last 10.
Because like, look, you said people were for like couple 100,000s of years, right? But then you have those before, like previous years, and then like 1900.
Oh,
when they found the car, yeah, like holy shit, we live in like the biggest push of that.
We live in the best times ever.
Yeah, because imagine that somebody like was living in 1,000 years.
Mm-hmm.
They just had like this small circle.
The rich had the power, and that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, I would like to think.
I don't think like, like 2,000 years ago, there was not like a flying from Dubai to Chicago in 15 hours and you enjoy vacation.
Mm-hmm.
No, that was crazy. That's crazy how this changed.
Like electricity changed everything.
Cars, phones, internet.
Revolutionary.
I'm not going to be surprised if, because like you said this spike, like huge spike. What if it's going to be in 10, 20 years, like even like higher? Because now they have tools.
What if we're going to have a freaking World War III and they start dropping thermonuclear bombs and there will be nothing left and we'll go back 200,000 years back?
Maybe.
That's the fucking problem.
What if it was back in the day that happened before? I mean, we don't know.
Well, it's
you cannot tell what happened 100,000 years ago.
No, you can't.
Maybe they already found out the phones and everything, and somebody and the circle. I don't know. It's
possible.
Who knows?
But
this is funny.
But that comes back to hypothesize, like
what's gonna be?
No, and say like, how is it possible there is just one of us in the universe, in our solar system?
Yes, or like how
in some other world, in some other galaxy, in the middle of the universe or whatever.
Then you come with the question, are you going to have another life as the same person in the different body?
Well, that's the afterlife. That's
I know.
Different. Talking about the universe and life.
That's another crazy shit.
But I think technology will help us to become better.
Or destroy
us. And I
see
like, or destroy us. Oh, absolutely,
you
man.
Don't know.
Holy
you don't
shit,
know.
Yeah.
Already you see like how technology, how internet destroyed many of human relationships.
The problem is not that. It's the power of governments, my thing.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you put this chip in your head, and then what if the government can hack it?
Yeah.
And control you.
Control and see what you think.
I mean, they already listen to whatever you say, whatever you do through your phone. Your microphone is always recording in the end,
It is.
No, like your phone.
I know.
So it's
like why
it's a different world.
Why you think you have all those advertisements customized?
Oh yeah, they're listening. And sometimes I even type something and it's already typing what I want to say.
Or like when you yes.
Did it ever happen?
It learned yourself, or like you start looking for, I don't know, some certain product, and then you go on YouTube or other social media. That's how they make money, by the way. The companies are selling the data to those companies like YouTube, and then you go on YouTube and you see all the kinds of products you're looking for.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy shit.
I really have to go pee.
Okay.
I drank so much water and coffee.
Do you want me to start reading the next sound refining?
Yes, you can go ahead.
It's kind of connected to this one. Go fast. It's going to be kind of connected to this one. Let me find the article. It's in the Elon Musk vibe. It's going to be about Tesla and all that stuff around. Let me just find it. Yeah, I would say that the stuff about technology, I really enjoy technology. I love technology, but it's wild. You don't know what's gonna be. You don't know nothing, basically. Like it now, it's so different than it used to be, and like growing so wild, or the variety of tools, crazy. Okay, so
back in the game.
Tesla.
What about Tesla?
Will sue you for $50,000 if you try to resell your Cybertruck in the first year. The Cybertruck, the silver kind of like a pickup truck from Elon Musk, and they like announced that car like long time ago, and it's still not ready.
I saw the presentation of the first Cybertruck, and they tried to. They threw a steel ball to the glass.
Yes, I remember that.
And that just didn't go well. No, because the glass broke. And apparently they said the glass was already damaged, maybe was chipped, so it gave away.
Or they just,
But hey, in the Joe Rogan episode with the Elon Musk, Joe Rogan used his compound bow, 80-pound draw weight, and he just let the arrow go through the door. He just didn't do much, just a little scratch. Thing.
I kind of like the idea of the car.
It's full steel. It weighs a lot.
I like how it looks because it's different.
It's futuristic. Somebody said you can.
Well, if you ask me, hey, I'm gonna give you this car for free. Are you gonna drive it? I would love to drive this. Mm-hmm.
It's too expensive.
I know, that's what I'm saying. But it's unique. Different, ugly at some point.
I think it's futuristic.
It is.
It's nothing like you ever seen before.
Exactly. That's why, because some people say, "Oh, it's super ugly," but I'm telling you, like, if you give me this car, I'm gonna drive it with pleasure. Owners are banned from reselling their vehicles during the first year. Elon Musk hopes to produce 250,000 annually by 2025. So those people received like the message that that's the rule. You agree that you will not sell or otherwise attempt to sell the vehicle within the first year following your vehicle's delivery date.
Wow.
Tesla might seek relief to prevent the transfer of title of the vehicle or demand liquidated damages from you in the amount of $50,000 or the value received as consideration for the sale or transfer, whichever is greater. Tesla might also refuse to sell you any future vehicles.
Oh, they're mean.
But it's kind of like, it's interesting that they don't want to, like, there is some reason behind it, or like,
well,
we don't know.
The reason is that if you buy it, you better keep it. But I don't like it because it's like it's mandated from them. Like,
but it's plenty of people who
you're compelled. You do not have to sell it, or you will have to pay $50,000 if you do.
But there's plenty of people who literally change their car like every 6 months.
Yeah, it's not for those people then.
Yeah, but it's.
This car is gonna be for somebody that really is upper middle class, that has makes a good amount per year.
It's going to be probably like over $100,000, right?
And they can afford it. I'm not sure. There will be 3 models, I guess, that go from base to mid and then highest.
Because now even like I don't think it's going to cost like $50,000. Because now even if you look like at the basic car,
they say it's going to weigh like 7,000 pounds or something, like because it's made full steel.
Yeah, like now you look like you have all those like basic cars. You would like see like, oh, it's all right, but like some Toyotas, and they cost like $60,000 now.
Well, yeah, the average car price has gone up tremendously in the past 3 years.
I'm not even saying about Europe.
Oh, that's
over there. Oh,
that's even worse, I suppose.
$250,000 per car. It's pretty normal now.
But even used vehicles. Oh, there's I'm not sure how much, but I was listening to somebody saying that car repossession is going high a little bit because people cannot afford to pay the monthly loan for the vehicles. So they're losing their car. They're gonna get it back.
Well,
it's really not wow, but that's crazy though. So there was an instance years ago. There was a hurricane season on the East Coast. I'm not sure if it was North Carolina. And Elon Musk said that he was gonna give the people affected in those zones that had a Tesla, he was gonna prolong the range from 300 miles to 350 or something.
Okay.
Remotely.
Oh, wow.
To the batteries. So what does that tell you? That tells you that maybe they're holding back the range of your car.
Maybe.
That you could potentially do more, but they're holding back. You know? So isn't that's not something nice?
That's crazy.
Because they're screwing you to a certain extent. And like, what does it mean? You can... So if you can give me mileage, it means that you can take mileage off as well.
Yeah. They're playing with you.
Or I don't know. I'm worried a little bit with the electric cars, in the sense that somebody can hack it. Can they hack a Tesla? I'm not sure.
I guess so.
But it's a possibility.
Well, it's all computer.
It's a possibility. What if
like whenever you are in the world, you can just jump on your app and like do certain things with your car. You have all location.
I mean, I like self-driving and everything. You know, I never driven in one.
Tesla?
But, yeah, no.
As a passenger?
No, never.
Okay.
Yeah. But I was inside an electric Mustang, Ford, and it was pretty good.
Okay.
The acceleration is insane in those vehicles.
Well, so my friend, she showed me her Tesla she got, and when I like enter into the car, there was like,
they really took care of every detail.
Like it's like beautiful, it's elegant, everything is so smart. The big screen, you can do everything. Like literally, you can even play.
They even put video games, like big titles.
You can even do like go on the screen and do like fart and like click, and it's gonna be the speaker over there behind you, and you're like, oh, why did you do that? You know, that's nice. And it's like so real.
And I like that the car warms up in 4 minutes.
Oh yeah,
like with the heater inside.
Well, if now it will be the winter here,
it loses some charge.
Yeah, but like
you lose some.
If you live in the place, unless you have garage, you can go here. In the winter, but in like if you don't have garage, no.
But just think about the thing of you don't have to go to a gas station.
Not anymore. That's what I'm saying. Like if you're garage, you literally plug into for night, and it costs you like 10 times less than gas still.
But who knows? Well, I mean, yeah, you might want to say, yeah, I'm driving a clean vehicle now, but like
you're still getting
Come on,
I know.
Where is the electricity coming from? From carbon sources, fossil fuels, like
it's not like
burning coal. You know, electric plants. Where is it coming from? Unless it's a renewable, but the sun doesn't shine at night, so and the wind doesn't always come by. So that's a difficult thing to have fully renewable energies. I mean, and then the construction, the materials.
It's all like
I mean there is
I would say it's all packed in this nice beautiful saying that it's economic.
No, you know what it is? It's like people say the belief that people will have. I drive. I'm helping the environment. I don't think so. You're really helping the environment because like you with your charging, you're just creating as much as carbon footprint as I'm doing.
Or people, I'm saving the environment driving electric car, but then you go home and you have all plastic bags and like all shit.
That's inevitable, man. It's like
I know.
But look at these just stop oil protesters.
Yeah.
The ones that stop the streets in the middle of the streets, they glue their hands on the ground. They throw soup at paintings. I mean, come on. You're just really annoying everybody.
Yeah.
And then they have cell phones. They have plastic. They have Nike shoes. It's like, I don't know. It's a masquerade for this crap.
So if I would drive the electric car, it would be more for convenience and for fun.
Yeah.
And like speed. Because like acceleration.
But if you need to go to work 30 miles every day, I mean,
it's cheaper.
That's good, yeah.
But you don't need to like inform everybody that you're saving environment. Because do you really?
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Okay, you really like the car, and you're happy for your purchase.
Yeah. And
you say, well, I like this vehicle. I don't have to go to a gas station anymore. Whatever, it's electric. I'm saving the environment. I'm a hero.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Yeah.
And you look at the other car, you say, you pieces of shit with these gasoline cars. It's like,
that's what I'm telling you. That like the speed and acceleration, like you might need it. Like
the Cybertruck is gonna be from 0 to 60 in less 3 seconds.
Yeah, like I mean, it's insane. It's not like that somebody wants to exceed the speed limit. But let's say that something happens on the road and you instantly have to like jump from one lane to another. And like if you have Tesla and you have faster car, it's like most likely you will survive than if you have slower car and it takes you like 20 seconds to
safety
accelerate.
Features.
You know, like it's not like we want to like drive 100 miles per hour.
No, I know that.
Yeah, just sometimes you need this acceleration. So it's a good thing. Yeah, I like Teslas very much. And like the best thing is probably the cameras. When you put the like signal that you're, let's say, want to change the line, it already shows you all the cameras, what is behind, what is here. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean it's beyond. It's well made in the end.
It's incredible.
It's a good, very good product. I assume we don't have a Tesla, by the way.
We don't.
We have a gas-powered vehicle.
Yeah. It's okay. We are bad. We are those bad people.
So I said I picked topics that are related to you. The next two topics are related to you.
Okay.
And this is related about wine.
Are mine related to you too? They are.
Yeah, probably.
No, I don't know.
Okay, the great wine fraud. So I mentioned to you that there was this big fraud, and this article is from 2016 from The Guardian, and I really wanted to read it to you.
Well, let's do that.
The world's biggest wine forger started small. It was in the early 2000s, and a young man who went by the name of Rudy Kurniawan began to make a name for himself in the Los Angeles scene. He had swept-back hair and a hearty laugh. More importantly, he had pockets of seemingly infinite debt, so his new friends overlooked his mysterious origin. It was said that he came from a wealthy Sino-Indonesian family, living off handouts. In one auction alone in 2006, Kurniawan sold $24.7 million of wine.
Wow.
And then he also had a palate for rare finesse, better than most at identifying the characteristics of different vintages. Or at least that's what the people he fooled said. And then he said at first he was interested in Californian wine, particularly Pinot Noir, but soon developed a taste for Burgundy, made mainly from the same grape, but far more glamorous. And then he said he sensed that he could make huge profits from the Burgundy's wines, and he became a major player at auctions, buying and selling some of the 20th century greatest wines. He bought so much Domaine de la Romanée Conti, he became known as Dr. Conti, which presumably later amused some of those he defrauded. In one auction, he sold 24.7 million of wine, beating the previous record of 10 million. And they were the time of the dot-com bubble in Silicon Valley. They had a bunch of money, so they spent on it. However, in time, discrepancies appeared in the market. Bottles of Clos Saint-Denis from Domaine Ponceau of vintages between 1945 and 1971 started to turn up. Laurent Ponceau, the head of the house, found this surprisingly, as his family only started making the wine in 1982. So he showed up bottles of 1945, 1971, but the real production started in 1982. So the guy said there's something wrong here.
Oh shit.
And then around the same time, you had these billionaires, the Koch brothers. They got defrauded. Basically, they involved the FBI. And they raided the house, Kurnyawan's house in Arcadia, California, and they found a fully equipped counterfeiting workshop, complete with corking tools, labels, empty bottles, and extensive tasting notes. He had been taking cheaper wines, though still better than you will find in your average off-license, and putting them in more expensive bottles or altering bottles to appear more valuable. And then several scientific studies have shown that even professed experts are hardly better than chance at identifying different wines. The entire industry hangs on the word of the critic Robert Parker, who scores and benchmarks against how wines are priced. A Princeton economist came up with an algorithm based on weather data from the grape crop growth period that nearly exact mimicked Parker's score. Wow. So this guy, Robert Parker, he's a fantastic wine connoisseur because the data proves that he's good at it.
Oh, nice.
And then all these rich people have been scammed, and one expert suspects that 80% of pre-1980 Burgundy is counterfeit. And apparently there is a history of this guy that is not even his real name, and that his family are all crazy. A bunch of scammers. So this guy fooled rich people. And when you screw around with rich people, eventually you get caught. And if you got money, power, you have the power to investigate. And they found them. And you see, like, he used the labels of these rich wines.
Yeah.
And that's insane. Like, just believe. It's like he just put the label, the cork, like everything. There is a documentary. I don't remember if it's a Netflix documentary or not, but
I gotta
it's
see
insane.
that.
Yeah, you gotta watch it.
Yeah, holy shit. Cause like, it's crazy when it comes to like really old bottle of wine. I was watching the video. The guy was opening 100 years old bottle, but he has to like have special tools because even the cork is first thing it's stuck, but the other thing it can fall apart. So you need to have special tools, You kind of need to drink it right away because the wine will get like super vinegary.
Yeah, once it's exposed with the air.
Correct. It calls I forgot the English name.
Maybe
for
oxidation.
Oxidation. And this wine, when it's like super old, it needs to be like, you need to drink it right away because otherwise it will be.
Yes.
So I never tried like really old one. Probably the oldest was 2010, so it's like nothing for wine, but like you have plenty of those like older wines.
Yeah.
There was another crazy thing about how other people are scammed like every day. When you go to the store and you see Napa Valley Cab, those wines are usually like their price very like high for like $800,000 of dollars. And if you see like Napa Cab for like $20, don't buy it.
It's fake.
I mean, it's real, but so they
maybe it's a different kind of grape.
No, it's the thing is there is when something was wrong with the wine, they sold it, and this other company it's producing, they're trying to fix it and sell as Napa Cab.
I mean,
so it's kind of like ripping people off.
It's grape in the end. But it's insane how much you can alter.
But the other
like
thing,
the production can alter the
so
quality.
That's why, like, when you have those cheaper wines, it's not only grape, it's sugar, it's all this shit and additives. If you have like, even if you jump to like a little bit higher price point, even like if you go and buy wine for $30-$40, it's already great wine. Might be a great wine because it will be like not like such a full of like all those additives. The same you have with tequila. I'm sure you heard about Casamigos tequila.
No, I haven't.
So it's like the most popular, famous tequila here in the United States. It's I think recommended by George Clooney or some other actors, and it's tequila where they add vanilla.
They try to make it different flavors.
So like people love it because it's like famous, but it's bullshit. Like if it comes to the taste.
Yeah.
Because like you want to look for 100% agave, which is like, you know, and even like I discovered that Dwayne Johnson, he has his own tequila company. I didn't know that before.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
He did. Teremana.
Yeah. That's crazy. So
even what's his name?
Bryan Cranston with do you remember Breaking Bad, guys? They have mezcal.
Does?
They have mezcal.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, who's on your mind?
The MMA fighter, the Irish guy, the one that we published on the
Conor McGregor.
Yes,
he has one.
Yes,
really,
and he sold it for $100 million.
But you know he
sold it for $100 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
But you know, was the Patron or no? No, I don't think so.
No, it's a whiskey, I guess.
A whiskey.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe Scotch or no? I don't know.
Well, let me see.
I'm curious.
Here.
Let me know. Yeah. Huh.
Conor McGregor whiskey, Proper 12, Irish whiskey. It's called Proper 12.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, but what I'm saying, like the brand, you remember guys from Breaking Bad, Bryan Cranston, Paul.
Yeah.
Those two guys. So they founded the company, and they produce mezcal. Mm-hmm. And mezcal, it's like the big group, like the same with have whiskey. You have whiskey, and under whiskey you have, it might be Scotch, bourbon, Japanese whiskey, and all other types. The same, you have mezcal, and might be tequila, pechuga, which is made from chicken breast at some point, and plenty others. But coming back to wine, it's also like plenty of additives, all this shit added. So you really want to search for like something a bit better. Not like, you know, it doesn't need to be crazy expensive, but what do you expect buying wine for $10? Like,
well, from the Proper 12, the blending on sweet Irish grain spirit and single malt Irish whiskey.
Irish whiskey, okay.
Lies at the heart of Proper number 12. Wow.
But do you know what is another
Rich
interesting thing about whiskey, or especially Scotch? When let's say you want to found the company of Scotch, right? Mm-hmm. You will not make any profit in the next 12 years at least.
Wow. Unless you have a big name.
Well, but
I mean, look.
But there's no way, because like
the market is so tight already.
Yes, but the thing is that like even the cheapest Scotch, like Macallan, for example, it's aged for 12 years.
Oh, that's
so
why,
we need to produce, and that's why like those, like for example Macallan 50, Macallan 75, that's why they're so expensive, because they invested 70 years ago and they were waiting, and they don't have more because people bought it, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like that's why they got so crazy price. Like the bottle can cost $500,000 because all the process of waiting.
Do you know Buffalo Trace?
Buffalo Trace Distillery. It's like a huge company.
That's one of the oldest too.
It's like huge company. I believe they also own Eagleware and Blanton's. It's very good whiskey. Buffalo Trace is like, but the other thing with Buffalo Trace, they don't send
1775. It's older than America.
That's why like.
Ooh.
But the other thing, they don't send, they cannot send like to the place, like for example, like more than a certain amount of bottles, because they don't have that much, you know.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's insane though. Wow.
That's why I'm telling you, like it's incredible that like some certain spirit can wait in the barrel for 75 years.
Yeah, they don't go bad. They get better actually.
They get better.
Yeah, that's insane.
So like, don't own the company with Scotch now, because like you will not have any profit.
Yeah,
the best is probably vodka too. Like
it depends if it's
because you're just producing.
If it's so good that you make something revolutionary, then you might have a chance, I guess.
Well, yeah, that's all crazy. But what's your favorite wine if you have
wine? I like.
I know you don't.
White wine, yeah. Pinot, it's good.
Which one?
Pinot Noir.
The red one.
White wine.
So white, Pinot Noir might be either red or rosé. I told you once how is the rosé made, right?
Yes.
So it's made from.
I like more sweet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Chardonnay, Sauvignon Blanc, Riesling. I mean,
Albarino,
I like.
it's plenty.
Yeah, it's kind of like.
If you like
the white
sweeter, the
wines.
Albarino,
Yes.
Spanish one.
Yeah, white wines. Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
I mean, I wouldn't mind. I mean, I don't mind just trying.
So they also
anything.
produce orange wine now.
Ah, interesting.
So orange wine is made from white wine grapes in the technique of red wine. So that's why they get orange color. Plus,
Man, we're giving a schooling of alcohol here.
Yeah. Plus, it's called skin contact. So it means the grapes are in the skin.
Oh, okay.
Skin on.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's plenty. Like I have the whole book over there.
Yes, you have a book of wines, and you just go crazy on it.
Yeah, it's very important knowledge.
Well, it's good because it's part of your job.
Yeah,
and if you have knowledge of it, you can really like sell to your customer.
For example, or like just become better, at whatever. Like
yeah, connoisseur. Yeah.
Well, there's like you can be sommelier and like be it have a job when you create the whole menu for the restaurant, pair the wines, travel to find better wines. So it's fun and like you make lots of money.
Yeah,
if you are.
That's a possibility.
Because they have those courses like, and like you pass the test, you have to pass the blind test and stuff like that.
That's something you're looking forward to?
I don't know. Maybe one day. I'm not really like pressuring anything. I'm just for now trying to get better, get some knowledge, and whatever it's gonna be.
That's good. That's
it's
it.
Gonna be.
Work hard.
Yeah, and then see what happens, right?
Do you have any other stories that you want to talk about?
I do. One more. It's very interesting. Have you heard about this app, Omegle?
Omegle. Omegle. No, sir. No.
Well, if you ask any teenagers...
It's not a sponsor, by the way. Not a sponsor.
No. Well, they just closed the app.
They closed it.
Well, it was a big deal when I was younger.
Yes.
Because you were basically able to connect with random people and like on a video chat.
Yes.
And talk to them. That's the whole idea.
Like friends on video.
Well, they were not your friends.
Ah.
So sometimes they were connecting like old guys with teenager kids.
Oh, shit. No good.
And the company was up for 14 years. So video chat app Omegle is shutting down after 14 years. Its founder announced. Founded in 2009, was a video chat app that paired users with anonymous strangers. The founder created the sites when he was a teenager living with his parents. And Omegle quickly grew in popularity and logged millions of daily users. Its use soared in recent years due to online trends in which creators filmed themselves reacting to strangers on the site. As of earlier this year, the site had 73 million monthly users, mostly from US, UK, and India. For years, though, critics have accused the site of providing sex predators with a platform...
Sex predators.
To harass strangers, particularly underage ones. This August, a Virginia man was sentenced to 16 years in jail for reportedly chatting with over 1,000 girls between the ages of 7 and 17 on Omegle and recording sexual explicit material. Then last week, the site settled a lawsuit filed in Oregon accusing Omegle of pairing an 11-year-old girl with a sexual abuser. The BBC reported this year that there have been 50 court cases related to Omegle since 2021. On Thursday, founder announced that the site is being shuttered, and Omegle was meant to build on the things I loved about the internet while introducing a form of social spontaneity that I felt didn't exist elsewhere, he wrote in the statement. He created the platform with building friendship, relationship, and online community. Yet running the site became too much financially and psychologically, he said, primarily because of recent attacks that have been anything but constructive. There can be no honest accounting of Omegle without acknowledging that some people misused it, including to commit unspeakably crimes. So as of writing this article, the app's website is still up, although its anonymous user pairing service is down. So it's the last.
So my thing is, from looking at this, it started with good intentions, but it then became
the place to.
Oh my god! Do you know the thing we had when I had English class in Italy? They had this thing, pen pals.
Oh, never heard.
It's like you write a letter to somebody that lives across the world,
really,
and they will write you back in English, so you get better your English. That was a good thing, because you could write an email to them or send them a letter.
But if
you could communicate, and you have this friend on the other side of the world.
But don't you think that if you create this opportunity,
for pedophiles?
Oh, Jesus. That sucks. That's why I'm surprised you never heard about that.
But then my thing is, like, parents, do you leave your kids unattended in front of an app to make friends? I mean, who knows? But the same thing happens with Facebook and
yes, but like kids literally could just jump on the website on their phone and connect with like stranger dude. It's like that's why parents need to be aware of. Like,
well, the same thing is on Instagram, on Facebook, on Messenger. Yeah. It happens. The same thing.
I think now Instagram, they have new function that like if there's somebody you don't follow, you can send one message, introducing message, and if this person doesn't respond, you cannot text anymore. So it's kind of like interesting way to maybe provide better security for.
I'm all for ways to increase human connectivity and do something good for the world, but
yeah,
predators, man, fuck. It's like,
it's
what
sucks.
The hell are you doing? It's like talking to underage kids. It's insane.
Yeah, so I guess,
and I have kids, and when I think about that,
literally
my blood boils because like Jesus is like, but we are vigilant with the phone use that we have on our kids. They cannot install any social media or anything, and we have a screen time, and I can see all the apps they have installed, and plus me or her mom, we don't let them stay on the phone for too long.
Okay.
And they can stay on the phone only in front of us. Like if we're in the same room, not in their rooms, not in the bathroom.
Oh, nice.
So
that's
when you're home, leave the phone on the counter and don't touch it.
I really like the idea of not letting them.
I mean, the thing is, like, could you go without phone? Yes. I grew up without phone and I survived. Nothing wrong with it. But at the same time,
social pressure.
If I had it, wasn't it better? I mean, yes, my parents would have known where I was, what I was doing, what time I was going back, why are you late? Just mere logistics. Just finding out, not getting worried, peace of mind. That's the thing. And instead, with today's world, kind of everybody has it. But it's not the excuse. Everybody has it. If you want to give it to your son or your daughter, give it to them. It's something that for me, it's more like this is the world we're growing into. And it's not even the fact that if you don't, I'm just thinking out loud. It's not the fact that if you don't give them the phone, you're going to take something away from them, because kids are smart and they learn anything faster. But I don't know. It's for the parent's standpoint, is more a peace of mind than live alone. That some parents just give a tablet to a 3-year-old and let them play with it.
Give me alone.
And they forget about it, And that's not really the way to go.
Not at all.
You're messing them up since they're little.
Not at all. So I mean, I'm really happy about your approach to not allowing them to enter social media.
My son had a flip phone when he was 10. I bought him a flip phone and I said, he can just call and text and that's it. And then going from from a flip phone to the iPhone SE, it's not the most sophisticated phone, but it's a huge step forward, And it was revolutionary for him.
I remember
I know he's an addict.
He will be.
Kids will be
crazy
if you don't take them off their phones. They'll be there for hours.
Yes.
And if you give them a joypad, they will be playing on that screen.
At least
forget to eat, to drink, to pee.
Correct.
Be a parent. That's what I'm trying to say. And if you're a single mom, I understand that a single parent is really, really challenging.
Yeah.
But you need to surround yourself with people that it takes a village to raise a child.
I remember my first social media.
And it's hard if you're alone. What?
No, I said I remember my first social media accounts.
Yeah, I had Facebook.
You did have?
Yeah, but in my early 20s, I had Facebook. It was like, let me see what's going on here.
I remember this platform when I was in I think middle school. I was like, I don't know how old, but they had this app, ask.fm. And like stranger people could ask anonymous question and you were answering. And like everybody has their profile. That was like really old social media. It died.
So I used to work for a police department in the past. And the things that I've seen, stories, cases that I was able to see was really chilling. And I realized how evil people can be. And how despicable human nature can become in certain circumstances. And there is bad people around. So that's the thing that I'm scared the most for the future and for the kids. Yeah, so predators will use social media accounts and have real teenagers or real youth under. If somebody is the predator, they have somebody's friend that is little, and this guy texted and approached other kids doing the work of the predator. So it will pass more like it will be more realistic. Okay? And then they would say, let's meet at this place to the victim because they will become friends. Because if most kids don't have friends, they feel isolated, so they want somebody to talk to. And if it's somebody their age, they will really go with it. And then once they will go to the point of meeting, the predator will be there as well, you know? And that's really like terrible. Or in many other cases, how many times? It will be the same with this app here. How many times?
Like you call.
I mean, do you trust that guy that tells you that he's 14? Or he's here 56-year-old or something. So how do you know? You can put a profile picture of a kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you can still have your credentials and everything. Change the name. You can change the name.
Crazy.
You don't need to verify it. Like Facebook doesn't ask for verification, or do they? I know
they ask for
Instagram
your ID.
Instagram does.
So,
for age or picture.
Yes.
They're getting better at it.
They ask for ID at some point.
Not
everybody, but I remember those years ago, they asked me to, they block my account. They say, if you want to have your account, please verify that it's your name, last name. And I remember I had a different birth date because I opened Facebook before I was able to do so. So they updated.
So I'm glad they're getting better at it.
They do, for sure. But it's still like not great. Like you see like this app, like I'm kind of glad it's going away because I mean, but probably somebody will find something different.
Yeah.
Yeah. No bueno.
For our last stories, this is going to be a little bit of warning. This article contains descriptions of sexual misconduct and harassment. So this is an article from Sky News, Inside the Culture of Abuse at UK's Top Drama Schools. So since you've been in drama school, correct? I will ask you some questions. I will ask you some questions and you will reply.
I already can tell you. We had it, yes. It was...
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay, let me read the story and then we go to real life. Holy shit. Oh, see, now you shook me here. What the fuck? Okay.
Well, not particular on
yeah. I know. Okay. When Holly was accepted into an elite drama school, she was constantly told how lucky she was to be there. But instead, she was left feeling violated. During one lesson, her head was lowered into a bucket filled with vomit, excrement, and pig's trotter, that I don't know what that is. In the same lesson, she says her fellow students forced her to inhale the smell of male semen on boxer shorts belonging to one of them. All in the name of honing her craft. Drama school, acting. We were indoctrinated into this cult like bubble, and the expectations was to say yes to everything. A former drama school student.
Oh, that's what they say, yeah.
Yeah. So getting accepted into one of these UK's 18 prestigious drama institutions feels like winning the lottery, student says. And then classes are small, between 15 and 30 students. As they walk to lessons, the faces of famous alumni often hang on the walls above them, reminding them how privileged they are that they are on the same path as those famous ones. During their study, aspiring actors can find themselves pushed to their limits. They're expected to participate in a series of physical and sensory experiences designed to prepare them for future roles on stage or screen. But behind closed doors, graduates say that the line of what's acceptable is being crossed and exploited. And there's been a breeding ground of sexual misconduct. And then somebody says that it's akin to grooming, a former drama school. Classmates are told by a teacher to improvise gang raping me up a tree, a student says. We used to take part in naked classes. Teachers would get everyone to strip off and walk around as people whispered things. A teacher sent a video of himself masturbating to another student. I saw the video taken on college grounds. I was screamed at by another student and then went into a rape scene. I told the school that I had been through sexual assault before and that this would affect my mental health. So I'll just read the few cases here without going into the detail.
Yeah.
So this says, my head was lowered into a bucket of piss and vomit. She was blindfolded, hands placed on her breast. And then, crazy stuff. And then this was sensory experience, okay? And then teacher massaged her groin. I don't know if these people are rapists masquerading as teachers. And then in another one, I had to act out sitting on a sexual toy, a dildo, basically. And then in another time, she was told to seduce the boys, and the kid was uncomfortable, the student. And then schools, since 2020, schools have received so many complaints of misconduct and 47 complaints of inappropriate behavior. So 25 formal complaints of sexual misconduct. Wow.
Okay.
Wait, many of the school's policy indicated decided to resolve complaints internally and informally. And then listen to this. Some schools have brought in intimacy directors and coordinators who has delivered workshops and training for staff and students in theaters, drama schools, and university. So this guy says institutions have approached him and to oversee intimate content during end-of-term productions. And they asked him to do safe practices. And they said, this guy says, like, stage combat practice and sword use happens quite comprehensively in most drama school training. There's no equivalent to that is happening for intimacy practice. So this guy says, oh, we teach students for multiple other skills, but there's nothing for intimacy practice. So sex scenes in modern movies are completely inexistent anymore. That's why I was watching older movies. They will have more explicit scenes than today. Not overwhelmingly explicit.
Yes, that's true.
But more, they will show more stuff, more, you know. So, okay, let me drink some water here. See, I'm shaking here, Carl.
I see.
Okay, so I want to know your experience.
Yes, so...
okay, the price is high. Because you need to work hard too, and the competition is fierce.
So look, I've heard many stories, and all my friends or other people, and I read many stories. Like,
I want to know real facts.
Because I went to the university, which was kind of like conservative at some point.
You went to a conservative university. I mean, studying.
Yes,
drama
and singing, and so I had one guy. There was one guy. He got fired later. He was
a teacher?
Ballet teacher.
Ballet, okay.
But he was like, he literally was coming to students and touching or like punching you or like every day he was like calling people like fucking idiot, you stupid shit, you're nothing.
Oh.
Every class somebody was crying. Or like when we were preparing like the show, he was the director. Oh my god. And then they
will put a lot of anxiety on you, pressure.
Yes, I mean, I was always like,
maybe from their side they thought that they were making you stronger to a certain
there was
extent.
this personality. The guy was like, oh, I'm this and this and the best teacher in the world. I'm the best. And he was, I mean, he always called me fucking Wood every time. When he saw me even like outside, oh, hi, Wood. Because I didn't have like that flexible movements.
Because you had to do ballet?
Yes.
Oh, damn.
For a couple years. But I didn't have this like flexibility. I didn't take it personally. I never take things personally. So I didn't care.
So we call you Wood?
Wood. Because like wood, it's like...
Yeah, rigid. Yeah. Oh my God. What the hell?
Fucking wood.
Oh, fucking wood.
But it was worse things. But it was nothing like if you compare to like other stories from other universities when like... Yeah. Like,
so what other stories did you hear from students?
I don't remember exactly.
Did you hear anything on this level?
Oh, yeah. So that's normal. Like when they make you naked or like, you know...
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's nothing new. It's been for years in those drama schools everywhere in the world. Trust me, it's everywhere. Everybody had touch on that.
Having gone through that, do you think it was necessary?
No, that's what if I am teaching somebody something, either singing or piano.
But do you think there's a need for intimacy coordinators?
I don't know about that.
I mean, if you're an actor, you already got skills on your own.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure if there is a kiss,
you'll be able to.
You'll be fine.
But what I'm trying to say, if I'm teaching somebody, I would rather give this person space and like be patient, not yell at you like, there, you fucking idiot. You're so stupid. Get out. I'm done with you.
Do you remember that movie Whiplash?
I remember. It's true. Like
that
this
guy,
happened. But I know, yeah, J.K. Simmons.
Guys, watch this movie Whiplash.
But this is not like out of this world. It might sound like what you saw in Whiplash. It's normal. How many times I was kicked from the class? Dozens. Because I wasn't prepared. How many times the teacher threw the shoe on me?
The shoe?
Yeah. She took her shoe and just threw on me.
Holy shit.
Because I didn't...
Heels?
Yes. Because I didn't sing properly the line.
No.
She said, go home and don't come back until you will be better.
Oh, shit.
This is nothing...
But that's abuse, man.
It is.
That's fucking abuse.
But they don't care.
But that's the other thing is that how much students are willing to tolerate and get into their head the idea, oh, they have so much high standards that this is normal. And
but I think the
student sees that this is normal and that's okay, but the outsider sees that what are you doing? That's abuse.
But this is like getting better at this point because like I think nowadays the world is more like, you know.
But I think there is this idea, like same thing for athletes. Like
yeah,
you see
exactly. You have
Chinese, they beat up the kids if they don't perform. Some cultures do that. It's a cultural thing.
Yes, it is.
Like Russians, it's the same time. You know, they just like they will beat you up until you get it right. But that's not the.
But
right
you know,
way.
back in the day, I was never punched. I don't think I was ever punched, but like my teacher told me the story that basically back in the day, that was like maybe 30 years ago.
So I think that's what's done to them, and they're doing the same.
So I'm trying to tell you the story. The teacher back in the day had like a wooden piece.
A stick.
A stick.
A fucking
was
stick.
waiting here, and if the student didn't play well, hands.
Oh, I had that.
So like maybe that's why there was tradition at some point. That's why it's still like those situations happen because we still have like those older teachers. You know what I mean? So I think with the years it's getting better, especially when I went to this conservative university. It was like No, that was like very classy. Like this was like, there was not many situations that you.
But my thing is like
just this guy, but he got fired.
But if you put yourself in the head of the student. Mm-hmm. This is all I want to do all my life. You have this idea. Yes, I'm gonna be an actor. I'm gonna put 100% in it. Then you get accepted to the prestigious school. Say, holy shit, this is really happening. This is great. Then you get into the school. You see the pictures of Tom Cruise, Henry Cavill, all these famous actors and actresses all over the wall. Say, oh my God, this guy came out from this school. Mm-hmm. Like, I really have a shot at this. I'll do whatever it takes. And then that happens.
That's the problem with those bigger schools.
And that happens, and then they don't say anything, and they really think that it's part of their
life.
I don't know to what extent. If you talk about being disciplinarian to that point, but if you have to use violence, I don't know. Does that really make the artist?
I don't know. I don't think so. That's why
I'm pretty sure many have been made like that. But was that the right way?
So I think it's like kind of disappearing slowly, the violence, you know?
Yes, but it's also a world where they don't tolerate mistakes.
It is, because you have to be perfect.
You have to be perfect.
So I remember I had the classes with singing. So the professor, he was sitting on the couch and he was basically judging you. Every mistake you make, everything. So I had this professor, he was also the dean of the
school.
Mm-hmm. So he was very like distinguished, very classy, and I remember on how he said like, "Sir, you're not prepared for the class. I will see you next time." That was his like approach.
And that's
Nothing. That's it.
Oh shit! It was much better.
At some point.
So let me tell you my story. So I grew up with nuns, and we had to learn math. Mm-hmm. Long divisions. Terrible.
Okay.
I was not good at it. The approach was what they were taught. Wooden stick. You go, you do the problem. You bring the problem there. This is wrong. On your hands.
Yeah.
Ouch. Okay. Go try again. Go try again. You're literally paralyzed from fear because you're getting beaten. And when you're a kid, you don't understand that. You don't understand. What the fuck does that mean? You beating me up? First of all, you're you're a nun. So where is your grace and love of God and for kids and for helping out and whatever? Like Catholic principles. That's where you see the human detached from the spirituality of the religion. Again, another time, bomb. Then I would start answering random freaking numbers because I really didn't know the answer.
Yeah.
And if you keep on whipping me, what the fuck am I gonna do? I'm gonna tell you wrong answers because no matter what I do, everything is wrong. Instead of sitting there,
just teach me,
show me, show me how you do it.
Literally.
And it's a terrible method. It's a terrible way.
Yeah, I don't like this way of like showing. I was lucky to like have most of the teachers like very nice and kind and very cool people.
And they could be, they could be the fucking meanest people. And guess what? I was never good at math. I had to get to college math until I say, well, I don't know how to do anything because I thought that I never liked math. And then I applied myself and I realized that I was good at it.
Yeah, but it's all shit. Like I remember there was reportedly the guy who had a class of students and they were his students because they slept with him before.
And that's another topic that I want to like.
It's not like
producers.
Yeah.
Like I want to know like Hollywood's world back then in the 90s, like beautiful actresses that were presented to these producers and say like, hey, this girl would like a part in this movie. What would happen? Would that happen? Did that happen?
Of course it did.
It's crazy.
What can I tell you?
It's insane. Yeah. I mean, you make a career out of your.
I think Tom Hanks said something about the movie, like the plan the whole thing, that back in the day he liked it more because there was no like social media around, so people were getting crazy and like making out with each other, getting drunk on the set.
Nobody would know because it was an
and now he said that
internal
like,
thing.
now it's different. All eyes are on you. It's like, I think it's different world now. So I would say that this is getting changed. So
it's incredible. You never hear about anything about Tom Cruise, for example.
Yeah, I think he's done a lot of
we
shit.
just heard that thing about during COVID about he was screaming at somebody putting a mask on or something. He was getting pissed. There was a recording of him. But you never hear anything about him, like public life. He doesn't have any social media. Some actors don't have any social media.
Yeah.
They don't engage in anything.
That's interesting. That's good.
So you barely hear anything from them. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Or like they have like Leonardo DiCaprio. He has a social media. He only posts like environment things.
Yeah, whatever. And he takes 50 flights all around the world.
Yeah. Creating
more carbon footprint than me and you will ever do in our life with our cars. Yeah. No, it's, you cannot do that. The hypocrisy is like over the top over here. So
but I met many like those actors, and those are the people who really think that they are the best in the world.
At their craft, maybe yes. The problem is that when people are successful in one area of their life, they think they are experts in other areas. Like if somebody is financially successful, they might think that they have the know-how to solve another problem in another field. Instead, that's not the case. Most of the time, it's not the case. You're just good at that thing.
I remember one time I applied for the drama school. Like a really prestigious one.
In the United States?
No, that was in Europe. But I didn't get in because there was like over 2,000 students applying, and they take maybe 10 people. But there was also like half of those people were son or daughter of a famous actor.
You gotta kiss that pig head, Charlie.
Well, but I wanted to, I was willing to pay for lessons.
Your intimacy coordinator wants you to kiss the dead pig head.
But I contacted like couple actors for a lesson, and they were like oh no,
get the fuck out of here. Who are you? Get out of here. I'm gonna waste my time on you and nobody. They don't know. I mean, I think that, you see, one thing that I really don't, at that point, it's like, what does it cost you? Like, you're already successful. Can you inspire the next generation and do something good for somebody?
They don't care.
You know what I'm trying to say?
I know. I would.
It's like,
probably, but not everybody's.
I don't know. Sometimes I think I want to do things for the goodness of my heart, just because I want to do them.
Pro bono.
Yeah, but it's like, it's really in really good.
I know.
A good action, a good something that can pass along.
That's why I told myself, if I will want to become an actor, I develop the skills, so I'm just going to go for auditions and try my best and see. But I'm not going to push and go to the school anymore.
Well, I mean, you already studied.
I went for years, and like that's
studied enough, and that's.
I have skill. If somebody will like my skill, it's good. If not, it's all right too. Not a big deal. Yeah,
but the thing is that, like, it's something that you need to keep on working on.
Yes,
it's a craft that if you don't use it,
need to practice for sure.
If you don't use it, you lose it. And the other thing is that you need to audition.
Some people like audition for 10 years and then they get the final role.
It's a really, really, really competitive field.
Yeah, it is.
But hey, I'll tell you another thing. If you know the right people, if you have the right connections, you have a chance.
Yes. Plus, I would say in acting, talent means a lot. It's not like in piano. In acting, you either are on point or not. Some people cannot overdo.
But you can learn, though, can you? I mean, I see. Listen, Stallone wasn't a great actor when he did Rocky, and he wrote the script.
Yes, but some people kind of like their, because when you are an actor, like what they say in the article, and to say yes to everything, whatever they want to make you do on the set, you will do it. You will forget about any embarrassment. You will do it. You know, everything they ask you.
Well, nowadays, what if you have a top tier Oscar level actor, and the producer would show him the script and he say, do you want to play this role, to the actor?
That's a different story.
And he decides. Well, once you're a top dog, you get to choose.
But before...
So, if you know what's the thing? Beggars can't be choosers. Yeah. Like, when you're up and coming, you got to take everything.
But before they got there, they were in this position for sure. When you were...
Oh, they were taking anything, yeah.
Almost naked, and you have to perform and show them everything. That's what it is. Well, I think...
Wait. Okay. Last thing. Do you think there's a difference between opportunity for men and women in the field, or it's about the same?
It's about the same, probably.
How about in the past?
I
don't know. Yeah,
I know about the past, but
question.
Now it's also like, if you're saying about dirty things, there's plenty of like woman director who want to get, or even. Oh, it's the same.
It goes both ways.
It's pretty much the same. Bullshit. So
yeah. So what do you have today for timing?
Hour 52.
Oh wow, that's insane. That's pretty good.
We had really good topics.
Good quality conversation today.
Very fun.
Yeah, I really like it. Up and going, snappy.
Episode number 13.
Number 13.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
It will come out. Episode 13 will come out on Friday.
Oh.
So 13.
No. It's Friday 17.
It's 7. Hey,
it's almost the same. That would be so fun.
It's about the same.
And at 1:13. Well, thank you guys.
Well, next time we'll have our Thanksgiving episode at the end.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, we'll prepare.
That works. Okay.
Well, thank you
very much.
Thank you. 246 wonders.
What if it's more now?
I don't know. Whatever it is.
Did you skip anybody? That would be not nice.
It would be not nice. No, I think it's still.
Yes, you're right. Thank you, folks. See you next time.
We'll see you next time, Ben and Charlie.
Thank you.
Bye.
I'm just as surprised as you.